Wow, good afternoon, and welcome to a very short video just to show you from the title of this video, when community comes together, when groups of people comes together, what we can achieve without waiting for the government. Just yesterday, I was explaining to you few things that we can do to come together rather than waiting for the local government, for the federal government, or for the state government. This is is an estate, let's put it that way, but the association, the chairman, which has a good vision, until we have a good leader in every community, in every level, then we can think of enjoying the benefit of living somewhere. They've decided to make the estate motorable, let me put it that way, for those that are living inside the estate. They've been working on this, but right now, I'm sure you will see the tractor coming back again, trying to grade this particular road inside the estate, and I've been told this will be an interlock compared to the other side. Maybe when I walk a little bit as well, I'll be able to show you what the other side looks like. But let me just show you again, the tractor there that is doing the job. As you can see, if we all decide to wait for the local government, maybe we might wait till the end of the world. And then, we live in there and we want to enjoy the benefit of living, and saying at least if the road is not fixed properly, where the federal government or the state government should be doing their own responsibility, at least, the association can decide in every part of, not just in Lagos State, every part of each state to do something, different to make life easy for those that are living, within those community. But what has happened is, we all want to wait for miracles. Miracles is not going to come, if we really want to get things done properly. And, I mentioned this yesterday, and as you can see now, looking at it from a long distance, this particular road will be the interlock by the time it's ready. And now, if you look right in front of you, you will see that the road has been graded. And by the time this is completed now, they will be putting, the normal standard of a road where at least those that are living in this community, I've said it so many times, if you have the money, you have, the network, you have the resources, and you're still waiting, because you don't want to give back, to the community, the association, we'd like to say a big thank you to them, for making this happen. At least people can then, know that when they're coming into their estate. Only last week they were fixing all the street lights, even when there's no electricity in the night, all the street light is still powered on. Why can't we all do something like this? Why do we have to wait, for something, that doesn't take big, responsibility for each individual? What you've seen now is a part of, the work of a particular community that I'm living close by. And this is what we want to see, not just in this particular area. If we can see more of these in every part of, the country, then we will start enjoying, if there's no light, at least you're coming in, there's electricity, the security is very good, then we can think of, doing the help, for ourselves, rather than, waiting, United Nations is not going to come and fix this road. The council or the local government are not interested. The chairman is not interested. Neither the state government is interested, not to talk of the federal government. But the association have decided it is their own responsibility to make life very easy for those that are living, in this particular estate. And if we all can at least, I keep saying it, there's no point looking for friends, online when you are not even engaging with your community, What is the point coming on Facebook and sending friend requests when you don't even have a good relationship, where you are living? Until we all think of that, then we can, do something different. I would like to say a big thank you to this association, because all I can say is, they've done something different, and we hope that every other part of the country will learn something different as well, by trying to put in the right thing as well. Once again, my name is Olayomi Koiki. Thank you. It's quite as you can see, the weather is very hot. I might go inside a little bit, and maybe we might have another 5 minutes, conversation like I always do. And because the most important thing is, you do your own little bit. We cannot fix the whole of the country. We know that, but the association have decided, let us make life, durable. Let us make life easy for at least, I don't know how many of us are living in this estate, but at least now people can drive their car, without back. People come home, there's electricity, even if there's no light, in your house, at least there's a street light that you are safe, to walk or send your children, to the mall to buy something for you. I'm going to pop inside in a minute, and then, we'll be able to have, a kind of, more conversation. Well, until we do all these little bit, for ourselves, there's no point, when, we are living, somewhere, but we are not really even, getting, the benefit of wherever you are living. You do your own little bit, and the world will be a better place. But what everybody is waiting for is, everybody wants to be like Dangote or the Otedola before we start doing something. No, start something now. Do something now. Do something different, and you will feel that happiness in you as well, and that is the most important thing. I've just shown you what it looks like, for an association to decide to fix the road. Last week they were working tirelessly. The whole of the estate is now got a full, 24 hours at least electricity in terms of the, the security light, in the estate. You think of that as well. Propose that. Join your association rather than waiting, for something to happen. Nothing is going to happen, if you are not doing, something yourself. So let us continue to work together. Let us continue to do our own little bit, and I'm sure, one day you'll be able to say, at least I've done, something myself. There's a lot of people that need help. We've said that before. There's a lot of people that need assistance. Engage with people, set up something, think of something different, come 2018. Thank you very much, Jagumolu, for joining as well. Also, if we really want to make a difference, we got to start now. Don't wait till next year. Don't wait till, the year is not is not finished at the moment. We're still in 2017. You can start something. I'd like to say a big happy birthday to Dr. Abe Akioshun. He has done something fantastic. He has always been there supporting different NGOs. He has supported me as well, while I was in the UK. And, today he has decided, to start his own foundation. And, looking at the Facebook page, two representatives of that foundation will be going straight to Ibadan to put something back to the homeless people and all that. Let us do that more now. I know we can also have birthday parties and all that, but sometimes just put a reflection and think, am I still better than millions of people? If you're thinking of that you're better than millions of people, then you can then at least put something back. Tomorrow I'll be at Lasso, if I'm right with the pronunciation, tomorrow, and I'll be, with the Saffron CEO just before 4 p.m. We'll be meeting with the HOD, and we'll be able to bring, all we're asking for is we need help, not myself, but people, the children in that hospital. Remember, there was a particular picture that was posted a couple of days. The name of the boy is David. David has got a bit of epilepsy. I spoke with Mrs. Yemi yesterday. Not just David alone. There are thousands of children, I've been told, in that hospital that need help. People can say, well, we've got a government. But the government is not doing, the right thing at the moment. They're doing their own little bit. I know Kano State, is expecting the president very soon. I've been looking at some of those beautiful, fancy pictures that they've been putting out. But the question mark is, what happened after the president leaves Kano? Is this place going to still be functioning very well? Are we going to have doctors there, nurses there? It's good to show all these new buildings, but the question is, what happened after that? We've seen a lot of buildings, a lot of hospitals, primary healthcare center and all that have been opened in the past, but we don't have the maintenance culture. Remember my first show while I was in UK on the radio was maintenance culture. Until we embed maintenance along with what we are doing. We love building new fancy building and show that to the world, and somebody come in and open it up. And then same thing with the roads. They fix the road. Most of the time when I travel through Abeokuta Expressway, very beautiful road that they've just managed to finish, but yet there's no maintenance on that road. And at the end of the day, what is the point? Because there's probably some accident in the past on that road. There's a lot of death on the road, and while you are driving, the tendency that your own car will pick up, some of these, dangerous obstacle on the road, and that will create more accident. So the question is, when we're saying that there's not a lot of people that can kind of give, jobs, why not just put a lot of people on the street there, so that they can do kind of maintenance cleaning, of these roads, and then you pay them, as well. But what we are waiting for is, the government wants to, bring 3 million jobs every year, but not until, we're able to, do the right thing. We won't be able to have all these 3 million, in numbers job. That is not going to happen. There are a lot of people that are ready to work, and there's a lot of work there, but not until the government is serious about really putting people back to work. Once again, we can only do our own little bit from the media aspect, and engage, with a lot of people out there that look, Christmas is coming, is less than 20 days away to Christmas. While you're thinking of Christmas, also remember that there will be thousands of people, millions of people that won't have a meal on Christmas Day. Think of that. I know, people will think, it's a joke, but there will be millions of people with nothing, come this Christmas, which is just less than 20 days away. You think of something, think of your neighborhood, think of how you can at least put something, organize something, especially for the children. The children are really in need. When people say children in need now in UK, I tend to understand it after seeing a lot of children that are going through a lot of hardship in the country. Yes, you might think they're not people that are going through hardship, but there are millions of children going through hardship. Once again, Naija Voices, hopefully we've missed like 2 shows now. We should be back, God's willing, if all goes well, tomorrow as well. Continue to follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. The hashtag again is Olayomi Koike Lagos. You'll be able to see a lot of what we've done in the past. If you want us to engage with you, by using the media, while we are still in Nigeria, we're still going to be in Nigeria for a very long time. Try and get in touch with me, and we can bring your event, to the wider audience. If you want to be private only, we can also do the same. While we're there, we will bring in. Let's see if we can get, Jagumolu to join the conversation, just to have 1 or 2 word with us, while we are still live at the moment. Thank you very much, Vicky Robert. I know you're still around as well. And, Agbesan Oluwaseun, thank you as well for joining. Let's try and bring, if we can bring in Jagumolu to join us as well at the moment. Let's see if he's there, to have a kind of, okay, I'm trying to, thank you very much, Sikiru Balogun. I know I keep saying I'm going to be at the island. I've not been to the island yet. I've been stuck in the mainland and also outside the island. Okay, let's bring in, one of my, let's bring Ayo in, let's see. Okay, 1 minute. Until we, as an individual, continue to put back, Christmas time is the time for giving. So let us try to give back as much as possible. Let us try to think about those that doesn't have, something, that they'll be having towards this Christmas. You put out, something for your community, whether in the east, in the north. I keep saying it all the time. Not just in Lagos alone, look at what happened in Adamawa State just yesterday. So many lives we keep losing so many lives like chicken. It shouldn't be so. It's the responsibility of the federal government, to take care and secure every Nigerian wherever we are living, and that is, very, very important. So we must continue to engage with them. We know they're doing their best, but we can only ask for more because there's still a lot of things that is wrong, in the system. And not until, we work together, and bring all these ideas, to the table, as much as we need to engage with the government, we need to engage with ourselves, and that's exactly what this association, that I'm staying, have decided to fix all the roads, inside the estate so that everybody can enjoy the benefit of living in the estate. I've said it before, I was just showing you, for those of you that have just joined, I was actually showing, the estate that I'm staying right here in Lagos, where there's a lot of ongoing work at the moment. They've started this work about 2 weeks ago, putting all the street light. When there's a street light, the tendency of people trying to hide, people trying to, the wrong people in the estate, because when there's a lot of light, darkness will always move away. But until we, there's no point praying for miracle for the light when you are not putting the security light. It is a waste of time. So engage with your community, engage with your association. If they call for the meeting, attend the meeting. It's just for the benefit of yourself and for your own family. There's no point, I've said it so many times, looking for friendship online when you don't engage with your community. It's just as simple as that. Until we continue to do that, hopefully I'll be back again. But for now, thank you very much for those that have joined. And again, as usual, my name is Olayomi Koiki. Nigeria Diaspora, one central hub, connecting all the Nigerians, not just in UK, but globally as well. We're bringing out so many initiatives come 2018. As soon as those comes out, you'll be able to notice and see that yourself. But for the time being, you can engage with us. You can, bring us to your state. It'll be a pleasure to visit as many states as possible, in Nigeria. Tourism is one area that we have not really tapped into. I know, looking at His Excellency Akinwumi Ambode, saying we're going to transform Lagos into a tourist destination. Why are people going to Dubai and all this country? Because the facilities is there. Dubai is extremely hot, but people still travel to Dubai. So it's the same thing. If Nigeria put in the right things in place, people will come here and they will enjoy, Oluma Rock, name it. We have so many things, from the east to the north to the south. We have so much that we can showcase. But until we have the right leaders to direct us, and engage with us, because most of them are not really even engaging with us the way they should be engaging with us. But not until they engage with us, there's not much, we can do, But if they engage with us, we can transform to a tourist destination. But the most important thing is security is very important, and also, electricity is very important. There's no point we're telling, the foreigners to come into the country when we don't have a secure country, when the electricity is not there at the moment, even though we know we have, the resources, the landscape. There's just so many views, that you can, you can do. Let's thank you very much. Is HRH. Let's hope. Okay, it looks like we've lost him there. We're trying to bring, maybe one or two people to join us, with this conversation. You can also send a request if you want to, to join. Let's see if we can had Ayo as well. I think I need to put my phone in charge as well before I lose the signal. 1 minute.